Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been summoned again to look into another um case of a woman that was found deceased in the UK. This is her right here. Her name is Rachel Jackson. Oh boy. And it's interesting. She was found also near a park area. Sort of remind you of Nicola a little bit. I don't know exactly where she was found. As far as like where she found in the water, or was she out in nature, like in a wooded area above ground, or was she buried in the park area? That I don't know. But it is stated that Rachel Jackson, 38 years old, was found. Here's some information about her right here. Police finds body in search for woman who vanished during a 10-minute walk. And I know many of you like, well, why are you showing us? We already know that, those of us that live in the area. Well, I have a lot of people that don't live in the UK area. This is new to them. So this is my way of catching them up as far as the background information concerning Rachel's story. So anyway, all this saying that, a body has been found. Um, and Rachel had went for a 10 minutes walk and she didn't return. I guess she was like hanging with some friends or whatever. And let me see, they found her. Let me see, she was last seen March the 31st. So anyway, let me say this real quick. What have you seen here in this reading concerning 38 years old Rachel Jackson? It is not facts, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Even though I don't consider this being entertainment, but for many it is. Let me just say that. But I have to say that, to protect my channel. But anyway, when I was like meditating on Rachel, let me just say that um I was picking up on some energy of allegedly, let me just say that allegedly, we could be looking at a serial killer, a repeat offender. Let me just say that. I want to give a shout out to what's the YouTuber name? It'll come to me, family. I checked him out earlier. I'm trying to think of the reporter. They have the YouTube channel. I think it's what Curtis Media. Shout out to him. Um, I did watch a little bit of the video as far as him going out there in the area where Rachel was last seen, the park area, and I was trying to get a feel what I was picking up while I was watching him. So I do appreciate him for being foot on the ground. It really makes a difference. But anyway, and many of you are definitely lucky to have him. It's good to have boots on the ground. But anyway, I was really getting a feel of a repeat offender. Now, could she know this individual? Absolutely. She could know this individual. Or it's a good chance she may not know this individual. Um, I'm just picking up on somebody that's a repeat offender. And I also noticed that once again, the authorities are coming to a quick conclusion that they're not really seeing this as foul play, I guess. I guess it really depends on how they found her body. I just hope that they're not seeing this as, you know, um, She took herself out. But anyway, before I get started with this reading, I had noticed I had typed in because I was curious the fact that I was picking up on like genocide, someone that could be a repeat offender, like a allegedly a serial killer, and I had typed in um, UK as far as bodies being found frequently, and I'm seeing right here November the 1st of 2022 last year, human remains found at Yorkshire recycling plant. And then it has here December the 18th of 2022, horror, a body part discovered scattered around a park, in the Yorkshire area. Um, so that's quite interesting right there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't, I apologize. A lot of times with these people that are repeat offenders and they're going around taking people out, they can be copycats. A lot of times people do all kind of things for all kind of attention, and they think they can get away with it because for whatever reason, you know, um, they feel like they can't be caught. So I would suggest many of you please be careful um, in that area. Make sure you're not alone walking around near these so-called park areas. Okay, because I'm noticing like a pattern when it comes to these park areas. People are being taken out just going for a walk. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I know all the cases are not, the background of them may not be the same, but still, it's something going on when it comes to the park areas. You know, people feel like it's an easy location to take people out for some reason. So anyway, just be careful. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and start with this reading. Like I said, it's allegedly okay. um this is a requested reading. I'm just gonna call this lady Rachel. Her name is Rachel also, and she asked me to look into this case, so I'm going to look into it real quick. Okay, let me pull her picture up real quick. Give me a minute. Okay. All right. May Rachel Jackson, 38 Rachel Jackson, rest in peace. To her loved one, I'm so sorry for your great loss. I wish this on nobody. I pray that you get justice. I pray that you get the answer that you are so desperately seeking on behalf of your loved one. I am so sorry hearing about your loved one, death. So I'm so sorry. And may Rachel rest in power. Okay. What I would like to do, I'm going to start off using the Divine Shadows of Oracle. This will help me to get an idea about those shadow energies that was going on with Rachel that led up to her death. Let me just say that. As well as anybody she could have encountered. I would get their energies as well. We can kind of get an idea about the background just of as far as what led up to her death. My Spirit, Holy Spirit, lead me to all truth and clarity about the death of 38-year-old Rachel Jackson. What led to her death? What led up to Rachel's death? In clarity. Hold on, family. I'm going to put this right here. I do have a new one, but I don't feel like wearing it over my head right now. I'll make sure I'm speaking up much louder, okay? But all I know is they said that I think when she was out with friends, something like that, and she stepped away, wanted to go for a quick walk. to clear her head, I guess. Okay, the first is withdrawing. Next, we have disagreeable. This could have been some energy that was going on before she decided to go for a walk, or she could have had encountered somebody. Okay. Next, we have secretive. And let me say this, nothing against Miss Rachel. She cannot speak up for herself, but I was picking up on something about living a double life. I'm not really sure what that entails yet. Let me just say that. And that may not have nothing to do with what happened to her. But anyway, I got here secretive, okay? Being very secretive. At the head, I have betrayal. Now, normally, this is somebody that you know when it comes to betrayal, but the fact that betrayal is at the head, the spirit is talking about Rachel. Next, I have fearful. And over here in the secret place, I have grudge. Somebody carrying a grudge. And in the center, I have manipulation. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these energies can be what was going on with her before she went for the walk, okay? Because it looked like, she had to go clear her head. I mean, I don't know what was going on before she up and left the group that she was with, okay? But anyway, going down, I have betrayal, manipulation, disagreeable. This way, fearful, manipulation, secretive. This way, grudge, manipulation, and withdrawn. And just looking at this word withdrawn, I can imagine her, distancing herself and walking away from a situation or from someone. Let's continue. Okay. Next, I have regret, domineering. Think about someone that's a control freak. Behind it, I have disagreeable. Next, I have internalizing. Behind it, I have secretive. Next, I have depression. So she could also been depressed about something. Next, I have emotional blackmail. And behind this, I have fearful. Next, I have guilt. And behind this, I have somebody holding a carrying a grudge. And this the guilt is also in a secret place. In the center, I have numbness. Now I can get this if a person is experiencing emotional trauma, um, trauma. I mean, from the emotional factor, or I can get this if someone, self-medicating. Okay, drugs, or alcohol, depression, numbness, domineering. Let's go this way. Emotional blackmail, numbness, internalizing. Let's go this way. Guilt, numbness, regret. Nice speaking clarity. Hold up. Seeking clarity. Really up to the depth of Rachel Jackson. Hmm. Next, I have drowning. This can let me know that she could have drowned by accident, and then there are other ways of drowning where somebody can, force your head underwater. So this can be a factor. Maybe they found her in the water, or she could have been drowning in her emotions, being very upset. Next, I have disrespectful, distraction. So obviously that day she was not focused. She had a lot on her mind. She was very distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individual, but she was not focused. At the head, I have callous. This is someone who's showing no emotion, and this would be her energy. And behind that, I have depression. Next, I have cold. You could say she was dealing with a cold individual, rightfully so, or she felt cold that day. Also, I think about the word numbness again, okay? Like somebody could be in a state of shock, you know. And then cold can be also a clue. Next, I have ambulance in a secret place. This is someone that has mixed feelings. And in the center, I have burden, someone carrying burdens. Okay, let's go straight down. This would be Rachel, callous, showing no emotion, carrying burdens, disrespectful, going this way, cold, carrying burdens, distracted. Well, it says distraction. Going this way, ambulance, having mixed feelings, burdens, and drowning. Now, if I didn't know any better, if I didn't know any better, right now I would say it kind of looked like it could have been a suicide, you know, just looking at this energy right here. But please know the energy can shift. Well, if not, if let me just say this, if not a suicide, it looked like it could have been an accident, you know, due to not paying attention, you know, whatever the case may be. But like I said, sometimes the energy shift. So I'm let the spirit do the talking. Next, I have ignorance, not using good judgment, not making good choices. Behind it, I have drowning. Next, I have confusion. Next, I have accusations, accusing somebody of wrongdoing. Behind it, I have distraction. At the head, I have evasive, someone who avoids commitment. Over here, I have boredom, someone who's longing for change. They're feeling quite restless. Over here, I have dark. This is in a secret place. You could say she was somewhere, you know, hidden in the dark. When they found her, you know, in a dark location, um, she could have been dealing with a dark individual, or the word dark can be a clue. Also, what comes to me is she could be in a very dark place in her life. Okay, maybe she was in a place to where she was. Now the word empty has not came out, but she also could have been feeling hopeless for some reason. You know, that's someone that's in a dark place also. And in the center, I have denial and denial. Okay, so going straight down, evasive, someone avoids commitment, in denial, confusion. Going this way, boredom, looking for change, in denial, accusations, accuse somebody of wrongdoing. Going this way, dark, in denial, and ignorance. Let's go around one more time. I feel the need to go around one more time. Shuffle, shuffle. Because the spirits I need to shuffle. Seeking clarity, what they up to, the depth of. Ooh, hold up. Goodness. Okay, next I have rejection. Next I have disconnection. I think about the word withdrawn, backing off from somebody, distancing yourself from someone. So disconnection. Next I have passive aggression. And behind that accusation, at the head, which is Rachel, I have here victim. So according to the spirit, she was a victim. Also, I think about someone that comes out with that victim conscious mentality, way about them. They can be both, okay? So according to the spirit, she was a victim. Over here, I have envy. Behind envy, I have boredom. Over here in the secret place, I have greed. And over here in the center, I have ego bound. So in the middle, victim, ego bound, disconnection. This way, envy, ego bound, passive aggression. This way, greed, ego bound, and rejection. So, anyways, something definitely was on her mind, and something was bothering her. So, in a way, I can kind of, get an idea, why she left that location. She had a lot on her mind, and she wanted to get out and go for a walk. And just looking at this right here, you can kind of get a little picky boo, allegedly, what was going on with her up here. Okay, it could have a lot to do with the relationship. um, she definitely would. It looked like from what I'm seeing, went in a good place. Something definitely was going on with this sister. I'm going around one more time. Okay, it's the last. Uh, it's the last I'm doing right here. It's conflicted. And behind conflicted, I have rejection. Next, I have bitterness. Next, I have blindsided. According to the spirit, Rachel was blindsided. Because we did see the word distraction, so she was caught off guard. At the head, I have sabotage. And behind sabotage, I have victim. So you could say she was sabotage. As well, I think about self sabotage. I think about someone holding on to something or someone that no longer serves them, that's not for their highest good. But it also going to be the fact that she was sabotage. Okay, it could have been, her death was not of her doing. But if that's not the case, she could have died due to self sabotage, due to how she was moving out here. Making poor judgments. Over here, I have held hostage. Now it could be actually, somebody could have taken her. I don't know. I don't know how far she was from the actual location that she left. All I'm, hearing is that she went for a 10 minutes walk, but I don't know how far in between, the distance, the actual location she was at first when she left, and where she was found at that park. I don't know how far in between, but anyway, she could have been abducted. That's one way of looking at it because it's held hostage. Also, I think about someone that's in an environment that they found themselves in, they felt trapped. I think about, for instance, if she was walking at that park, she could have encountered someone. I'm just saying, allegedly, she could have encountered someone, and she may try to go around them, but they were blocking her. I can get that with this also. Pretty much, you're feeling trapped. Okay, you can't see a way out. So anyway, held hostage. Over here in the secret place, I have humiliation. I think about somebody trying to humiliate you, or she could have experienced some kind of humiliation that could have upset her also. And in the center, I have defiance. Now going straight down the center, I have sabotage, defiance, bitterness. Going this way, held hostage, defiance, blindsided. Going this way, humiliation, defiance, and conflicted. Hmm. Oh, man, if you can see, it's kind of dark in here. Hold on. Need more light, more light, more light. Give me a minute, family. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me see what else come back out real quick. I'm just gonna let them fall out. Seeking clarity on the death of Rachel Jackson. And then Spirit want me to know concerning Rachel Jackson's death. What led up to Rachel Jackson's death. Anything Spirit wants me to know. Anything else, anything Spirit wants me to know. What led up to Rachel Jackson's death. Yeah, a lot of the words keep coming back out. That's interesting. What came back out so far is dark, denial. Now, this is what I was looking for. Remember, I said I was trying to explain to you about this word dark, how she could have been like in a dark place in her life. Well, she was. This is empty. This is someone that feels helpless. Okay? This individual can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So these two go hand in hand. And the fact that I'm saying denial, this could just be some background information as far as things that were going on with her behind the scenes that she was in denial about, okay, that she was not facing. I have here antagonist and deception. Ooh. Anything else you want us to know concerning up to Rachel Jackson's death? Hold on. I'm dropping cards, family. Hold on. I hear burdens came back out, and abuse is coming out. I think about abuse of power, or she could have been experiencing some abuse behind the scenes. I don't know. Was she in a relationship? Could be physical abuse, emotional abuse. Anything else you want to know concerning what led up to the death of Rachel Jackson? I have here bias, anxiety, feeling doubtful. All right, family, I'm going to start on another deck, okay? I don't want to stay too long on one particular deck. I just want to get an idea of those background energies that was going on with her. As we see, she had a lot on her mind, so allegedly, so we see why she wanted to step away and be on her own and go for a walk, okay? Let me see something. Let me see something. I like to be led by the spirit when it comes to what I use, okay? I'm going to use the Cosmic Oracle deck real quick. Find spiritual clarity on the death of Rachel Jackson. What was going on with Rachel? What led up to her death? What was going on with Rachel? These are going to be just some random messages, family, okay? I let y'all be the judge. I'm just seeking a little clarity what's going on with this sister. And I'm not accusing anybody of anything, okay? Now remember, we did see the word greed. The spirit to me is giving us a lot of background information. Only those that she know would know what this a lot would they would know what a lot of this means because I don't. I'm just a messenger. Let me just say that. It has here distance. I think about somebody traveling, whether they driving or walking. Okay, distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distanced. Now, this could be what was on her mind. Okay, thinking about somebody that she was involved with. Maybe that's why she wanted to go for that walk. And we did see withdrawn and disconnection. So anyway, it has here divorce. I don't know if she's married or not, but it's the key words that I look for. It has here experiencing a breakup. And let me say this also, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just trying to get an idea of what was going on with her up here in her head. It can help me to get an idea of what led up to, her demise. Next, I have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So it's something that she really, really wanted, but it looked like things didn't go as planned. It's like she was trying to manifest something. Could have been a relationship that she wanted. At the head, I have intimacy. Sexual chemistry reminiscing. Over here, I have communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. So already, we already have an idea. It was somebody else on her mind, okay, that she was thinking about. Um, cause right now I'm getting like relationship, you know, messages pertaining to relationships. Over here in the secret place, I have gold digger. We did see the word greed in the secret place also. They want your money being used. So somebody felt used. Over here in the center, someone else. This just lets me know that, if Rachel was in some kind of love triangle, just saying somebody else was in the picture, whether she was the other woman or unbeknownst to Rachel, there was somebody else in the picture, okay? Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. And remember, we did see the word sabotage at the head. Intimacy, someone else is in the middle, or someone is trying to sabotage this, divorce, or experiencing a breakup. I know this is not really telling us much. So eventually I'm going to have to use my other homemade decks to get to the jush of what could have happened to her. All I know is right now we're seeing a lot of background information as far as, what could have led up to as far as why she wanted to up and leave. Because, obviously she had a lot on her mind and she wanted to go for a walk to clear her mind. Mm. Oops, sorry. Okay, it has here spy. Someone got their eye on you. You are you're doing your research. And remember, we saw that message when I used to shadow deck accusations. That's accusing somebody of wrongdoing. Remember that? This is someone that's watching you. Um, they're checking messages, especially if they feel like you're cheating. Let me just say that probably checking the social media person phone, their inbox on social media, or they text messages. It has here spies. Someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research, and behind that distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Next, it has your sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. And behind that, experiencing a breakup or a divorce. Next, open your heart. I think about someone who's been hurt, so many, who've been hurt and they're closing their heart due to their heart being broken. Open your heart, it will help you attract more love. At the head, it has here a vacation. You will be traveling soon. So maybe she had plans of traveling solo or with someone. Because this say vacation. This one is traveling with someone, like a partner, planning on taking a trip. So this could have been her plan. Because behind this, I have intimacy. Over here, I have let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. And behind it, I have communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Over here in the secret place, I have give it time. This is one that feels very impatient. Okay, but the spirit is saying, give it time, everything in divine timing, let things flow. And behind that, I have gold digger. In the center, I have liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. So someone was definitely snooping. Let me just say that. Mm. Okay, I'm getting ready to go in. Because to me, the spirit is giving me a lot of background information with her, but I'm still not getting those answers, shall I say. If I didn't know any better, I would think that it's somebody that she knows that could be playing a part as far as why she's not here. Or she could have been so distraught about a relationship and she could have taken herself out. So far I'm leaning with those two. Um, but I'm still picking up on a repeat offender. It may not be in this case, but in that area somewhere, I'm still picking up on someone. I'm picking up on genocide in that area still. Okay, family. So either way, still be careful when you're out there walking in those park areas. Okay, because something is up. I can't put my hand on it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my homemade mystery unlock deck. I'm going to shuffle about 3 or 4 times. I'm going to stop when the spirit tells me to stop. What led up to the death of Rachel Jackson? Seeking clarity. Seeking clarity. Hold on, I need to see her face real good. Okay, I'm getting a hit on this. Hold on. Want to make sure y'all can see. There we go. Seeking clarity of the death of Rachel Jackson. What led up to her death? What the spirit wants to know concerning the death of Rachel Jackson? And these are just some random messages, okay, family? I can't control what comes out. Excuse me, what comes out. I wonder if anybody knows if Rachel has any children. Because I did like a private reading on her. I was picking up on something about she could have been expecting. And I'm seeing another message about a baby. So I'm wondering what she expecting. Okay. It has here attention. It says they now. They can be one individual or more. Attention. They target their victims when they are alone, single them out when they're distracted. Now they don't sound like a repeated offender. I don't know what. It has here travel on the go within the area. So she wasn't that far. I just don't know in between the actual location she was at before she left and went for a walk as far as where she was found at the park. But anyway, this speaks about travel. It can be travel by vehicle or travel by walking. But it's confirmation. It says within the area. It has here putting a band-aid on their issue. Remember we saw the word denial? That's what the spirit is talking about when it comes to Rachel. Putting a band-aid on their issues, not facing them to heal, uses drugs or alcohol. Okay. And we did see the word numbness. Okay. So maybe she was in denial, okay, about something. Maybe in denial, allegedly, she could have been expecting. Anyway, let's continue. At the head, they are too clingy. Obsession with me. I don't like it. It's a turn off. A lot of this is just a lot of background information. It has here relationship breakup. So allegedly, this could have been what was going on with her that was on her mind. Okay, that's why she wanted to get up and walk from that location to clear her mind. Over here, sexual assaulted, naked and afraid. Now, I do not know, and this is in a secret place, I do not know if she was actually sexually assaulted. But we did see something about, oh, that message. I forgot already, family. I hate when that happens. But anyway, we did see something about someone being sexual when I had used the cosmic oracle deck at the head. Um, but anyway, maybe she wasn't found this way. This could be some background information. And it has here in the center, baby rejected, unwanted. So that's interesting. It was sent out to me more than anything is this message right here. It says attention. They target their victims. Remember, we saw the head victims. Attention. They target their victims when they are alone. Single them out when they're distracted. And we did see distraction. Remember that? So for many of you, please, I don't care. Be careful when you're out there walking around and at these so-called park locations. Okay. because I'm still not sure who this individual is. It has here warning signs. It has here ex-boyfriend. It has here self-sabotage. That's due to one's poor actions. It has here, I know this place. I'm sorry. I know this area and place. I've been here before. So I think about the park. Maybe she's been at that park before walking around. Maybe it's not the first time that she's been in that area walking around at that park. I think that's kind of eerie for me to see that. I know this place. I'm sorry, I know this area and place. I've been here before. Okay, over here, when hanging out with close friends go wrong, one of them say or do something that makes you question their loyalty. And I believe she was hanging with some friends, right? When she up and left to go for a walk, they force their way inside, took advantage of me. Now I don't know what it means by inside, but what stand out to me is took advantage of me. 'Cause I remember seeing that word caught off guard. But anyway, I'm just a messenger, right? Um, in the center, my close friend or best friend is friends with someone new I do not like or get along with them. Very toxic and full of drama. Warning signs, ex-boyfriend, self-sabotage. I know this area and place. I've been here before. My close friend or best friend is friends with someone new. I do not like or get along with them. Very toxic, full of drama. Mm. When hanging out with close friends go wrong, one of them say or do something that makes me question their loyalty. Concentration and clarity will lead up to the death of Rachel Jackson. Seeking clarity about the death of Rachel Jackson. Seeking clarity about the death of Rachel Jackson will lead up to her death. All right, family. What we're going to see in this reading, remember, it is allegedly, okay? But I am intuitively led by the Spirit, and there is some truth in my readings. Please know that. It has here genocide, murderer, serial killer, repeat offender. I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm picking up. Even though we're seeing a lot of, messages, that letting us know that a lot was going on with her, in her personal life, with her so-called lover or boyfriend, whatever the case may be. She had a lot on her mind and she left, but she was alone. I feel like she crossed paths with someone. She may know this individual, she may not, but this person singled her out. This is what I'm picking up on, and it has right here, attention. They target their victims when they are alone, single them out when they're distracted. And then this right here comes out. This say warning signs: genocide, murderer, someone that has characteristics of a serial killer, okay, a repeat offender. Now, could she know this individual? It's possible, or maybe she doesn't know this individual. But this is someone that has murdered before. It has here travel on the go outside of the area. So this individual who could have done this to her, you know, they may not be in the area. Being moved to a new location. So it's a good chance. It's a good chance. Whatever happened to her could have happened to her somewhere else, and she could have been dropped off at the park, allegedly. And see, I'm getting this. I'm getting self sabotage. You know, and I'm not trying to victim shame her, but the point I'm trying to make is with self sabotage. That's due to one. That's due to one's own actions, their poor actions, not using good judgment. I don't know if she was drinking when she was walking, but just being distracted alone when you're by yourself, that's self sabotage also. Especially if you are in an area and you by yourself and you're also distracted. A person can easily, sneak up on you. Like I said, it depends on what she was doing, see. But anyway, no matter what, she didn't deserve what happened to her. At the head, responds to their trauma, lack of emotion, unable to think, feel, or react normally. Now, a lot of times I think about a person that could have been sexual assaulted. A lot of times when people are sexual assaulted, they freeze up, if you know what I mean. Um, but this is at the head. I'm gonna read it again. Response to their trauma, lack of emotion, unable to think, feel, or react normally. It has here situation, over relationships, beef and drama, competition around. Over here, in a secret place, deadly attack, senseless, and dropped off. In the center, left one location, change of plans, detour, headed to another. Left one location, change of plan, detoured, headed to another. Let me just say this real quick, because sometimes I feel like I'm picking up two energies. Let me say this, family. I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. Usually, when I see the word betrayal, they can let me know that the victim knows the individual, okay, or they might know someone who knows the individual, because I remember seeing this right here. My close friend or best friend is friend with someone new. I do not like or get along with them. Very toxic and full of drama. Now, I'm not accusing that person of anything either. Okay, I'm not even accusing her ex, or if she was expecting a child with someone that I do not know. All of this is allegedly, but I'm looking at two scenarios. It can be a scenario that she could know the individual, or she don't really actually know them. It could be somebody that knows the individual. Um, according to the spirit, this person that the spirit is bringing up about somebody that she knows is friends with somebody that she don't care for. Okay, basically what I'm saying is it could be something pertaining to a relationship, whether it's somebody she was involved with and their significant other. Either one of them could have done something to her. Let me just say that, or the spirit keep bringing up this genocide murderer slash serial killer. It's like the spirit wants this to get out more than anything. Cause see, this can happen again. This can happen again. We're looking at a repeat offender that's in that area. They may not live in that area. They may not live in that area. 'Cause I got here travel on the go. I'm sorry, travel on the go outside of the area. So obviously this person moves around, but somebody is stalking women or just people, period, alone. Okay? And it's something about parts they are drawn to. This says warning sign. Pay attention now. Attention. They target their victims when they are alone, single them out when they are distracted. You see that? Messages don't be coming out just for the hell of it. Genocide, that's a repeat um, killer, genocide. Well, let me say this: it's someone that has murdered before. Genocide, murderer, serial killer, repeat offender. So this individual has done this before. That's all I'm saying. So I admit you be the judge, okay? Um, I don't really feel the need to keep going on and on with this case. I feel like I've seen enough. We've already allegedly received a lot of background, jush as far as what was going on with this sister. Only her close friends would know whether a lot of this is facts, especially if she's somebody's open. Now, if she's private, they wouldn't know because a private person not gonna tell you their business. They keep a lot to themselves and they only tell you the very minimum. But if she had like a good close friend that knew what was going on with her, they would know a lot of this is factual as far as what was going on with her behind the scenes. But I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But like I said, this is standing out to me more than anything. I was picking up on this big time of a potential serial killer in that area in the UK. So, and it's quite interesting how it's close by in that area. It's always someone disappearing or found deceased near a river by a park. Okay, just saying. It's always they were walking and they disappeared. It's just something to this. If somebody is singling people out when they're alone, that's all I'm saying. Okay, deadly attack, senseless and dropped off. It's something to this. Okay, it's something to this. That's all I'm saying. Now, can it be something else as far as this love triangle that's going on behind the scenes? Yes, indeed. But the spirit wants this out also. Okay, so I'm just sharing. This is just as important. Something like this could have taken place with this sister. I remember we saw abuse. Now, what kind of abuse? A lot of times I think about abuse of power. Whether it can be somebody that it could be one person that's overpowering, somebody that's frail, weak. You know what I'm trying to say? Abuse of power, due to someone that has authority background, like a cop, and I'm not accusing a cop of anything, but it just irritates me, how the authorities are so quick, to just write this off, as though, oh, this is not, this doesn't look like, foul play or what the case may be. But you know what? Many of you live in the area, you know, you can, let me know down below your thoughts about this case concerning, Miss Rachel. Um, I hate what happened to her. But as you see, was she going through some personal things? Absolutely. I'm saying it in here. Couldn't she have taken herself out? That's a possibility because obviously she wasn't in a good place as far as the headspace. I can see that also. But as you see, the energy started to shift. The energy started to shift, and it was shifting from a perspective of somebody else. Somebody did something to her. Okay, somebody did something to her. That's how the energy was started to shift. So anyway, it did show a ex-boyfriend. It did show that, but maybe this ex-boyfriend could play a part as far as why she was the way she was, as far as having a lot on her mind. It could be pertaining to relationships. But anyway, all I know is, the spirit wanted this to come out for a reason. And so I pray that many of you heed, okay? Please heed the message. Heed the message, okay? Because these don't come out for the hell of it. And I told many of you ahead of time what I was picking up on in that area anyway. Okay, like somebody just sitting back and they choose a certain time to strike. So yeah, be careful. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Be careful. All right. May Miss Rachel Jack Jackson rest in peace. Peace and love to her. I'm through with this case, family. Um, I just don't see the need to keep going on and on and on. I saw enough in here, okay? And I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. Everybody's innocent to proven guilty. I just pray that she get the ultimate justice. But let me say this: if the authorities don't do nothing about it, family, what can we do? What can we do? Just like many of you push, and you want to answer for Nicola. Well, give this sister the same energy, okay? Stay on the authorities' neck. Stay on their neck, and hopefully you get those answers that many of you so deserve because y'all are the ones in the UK that lives in this area. And I'm definitely picking up on somebody that's going around, singling people out, people that are what? Being targeted, that are alone and very distracted. So peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching. And may Miss Rachel rest in power. Thank you for watching. Much love to her family members. And be careful.